welcome back to a new video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Anastasia, and today I actually wanted to bring you along into a productive day. I've been looking over my channel and I noticed that there is a lot of phases that I either upload a lot about my book or I either upload a lot about my music, but never really in a balanced way. So I really want to change that, and it's really about, like, I'm not a music artist I'm not just a writer. I'm a creative, and I want to show that more in my channel. Today I actually really want to get out and work at a cafe because I've been really procrastinating lately here at home. So we're gonna go. Don't mind the absolute crazy hair. My train will arrive, I think, in about 10 minutes. No, 15 minutes. Got my bag already packed with all the stuff that I need. My inners are over there on the shoes, because either I want to do these sneakers or I want to do these boots, and I don't know which one to do. So yeah, this is the outfit for today. So this is the outfit, and I don't know which one are better. I decided to go with the sneakers. So I'm gonna go head downstairs and yeah, gotta go. Otherwise I will miss my train. Back from my work session at the cafe, and it went pretty well. Immediately when I got there, like, it got really quickly in the flow. However, I had to find out that they do not have my favorite mango juice anymore, which is really sad. So yeah, but however, I did get all my work done, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and, like, I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna bedazzle my new journal. So I'm gonna do that, and after that I will need to go to the supermarket to get some, is it called a potato salad, I think. At least it's for dinner. So yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna get ready for it. Well, I got today this new journal because the other one is full, and I really love to bedazzle my journals with stickers. And I've already started, and I forgot to film it actually, but I've already picked some stickers. I'm still looking for, like, probably like adding one. But I found this little bunny. I really want to add that one. This Korean butterfly. So the theme is a little bit of greenish, pinkish, and a tiny bit of yellowish / light brown. These books, a little music sheet. It's really small. Love that. This tiny lamp, which I thought is adorable. This typewriter. Some flowers. There are always some flowers on it. And I have, oh no! I've got this cat, but I just found out that it's a little bit, but I'm still looking for one little thing. I just don't know yet.
Hallo Internet.
So it's been a while now. I'm actually showering. I wanted to say it took longer than I expected. However, the shower itself didn't take longer. There was just some, like, I really wanted to sit down and talk with my boyfriend, because there are some things that are bothering me, and I just really love to talk with him about it. So we just sat down and drank a little bit, and now I am actually back, and I really want to start with my session. You may know that if you've seen maybe the other writing videos, you probably know that I am working on a romantasy book. However, I feel like I've grabbed a little bit too high of a level for myself right now. So yeah. Okay, so I've grabbed a little bit too high, probably for my current level. However, I am not shelving it, as in I'm not going to finish the project. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to put it a little bit in the back. I'm not going to stop writing it, but what I am going to do is I recently bought Save the Cat Writes a Novel. And it already has opened my eyes immediately. It has opened my eyes immediately that I already know, okay, I'm gonna have to change that in my fantasy project because I've been doing that wrong. And I'm only at the opening image, which is pretty much the first scene of the book. However, what I decided to do is I also really wanted to write a romance novel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write the novel alongside reading Save the Cat. It also has everybody always said like beats, and I'm like gonna follow those. However, I never understood those, and I have today actually I came to that part, and it has already opened my eyes so much, and I just already know that's also what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna take a new look at my current opening image of my romance novel that I just started writing. And I already I saw like the little bit of the beginning of the chapter, I think, but that was before we went in depth. So I probably still made mistakes. So I'm gonna read the actual big the big explanation of what an opening image is and the setup and stuff like that. And with that, I can actually take a look back onto my opening image and change some things. And I know usually you don't edit the first draft. However, I do want my outline to be right. and I really want like also just to write something. So and I feel like the opening image also makes me clearer about who my main character is. So I'm gonna be doing that. In the meantime, if I have a break, I'm gonna go read further on this novel. And I better get started because I've been talking for too long. So yeah, let's get started. I actually kind of need to figure out where I'm gonna be making the outline, because I use Reedsy to write my manuscript. However, they've put the the notes part, they've put up behind a subscription, and now it isn't subscription is expensive. However, I do not want to pay for that right now. So am I gonna just use Word or Google Drive for my outline? Because or maybe Notion, because I do have, I think I've got my character sheets in Notion actually, so maybe I should just stick to Notion so I actually have everything into one place. Wait, let me check. No, that's the wrong place. Oh, yeah, I do have it. It's not fully. Oh, maybe I need to do that first. Oh no, I actually did that in. I was like, oh my god, I didn't fill in my character sheets. I've only got their name and stuff like that in here. However, I worked on that in my notebook, so I just need to copy paste it practically. So yeah, maybe I should do that first, and then I will work on my outline. And yeah, also I think I'm gonna use a Pomodoro. Oh, ow! Now I'm telling you about a Pomodoro. However, I did something last night. First of all, I watched Sincerely V. She's an author, and she just got signed with a publisher. However, she had, where is it? She had for her querying journey. Stop met me te appen. For her querying journey, she made a bingo card, and for writing her manuscript, she made a little. I'm gonna show you because I did that too. I really wanted to do that as well, so I'm gonna share that with you. Okay, so this is like her, to keep track of her word count, and so she gets excited when she crosses off like a new milestone. I did that as well because I think it's gonna be really fun. And she made a bingo card for her querying journey, but I thought that might also be really fun if I did that with just drafting. So what I did is I made a bingo card. A few things that are on there are: wrote for an hour, cried while writing, reread it and called it writing. I made a playlist for this book, 2K words written in one day. Those are kind of easy ones. And then I also had like thought about quitting, 50% through a draft, used Pomodoro timer, character made me laugh, daydreamed about the book instead of writing, 5K words written in one day, which is pretty impossible for me because the most amount of words that I've written in a day are 3K, and I'm gonna tell you, I was exhausted after that. But also a really random one. I rode at 2:13 a.m. Why? I do not know. Usually I'm asleep, but I thought it would be fun. Oh, I thought it would be fun to put it in there. Then rode at my favorite cafe. I could have crossed that if I could get into my account this morning. However, I couldn't. So yeah, didn't ride there. Then procrastination. Sorry for the voice crack. Procrastination, wrote to music, stared at a blank screen, deep dive into characters, started a new chapter, fixed the plot hole, changed outline, finished the chapter, started scrolling instead, wrote just 20 minutes, so not more, and deleted an entire paragraph. And I thought that's probably gonna make it even more fun to write. So yeah. I'm sorry. Got a bit, like literally it is. I got a bit distracted again because I'm talking, and once I start talking, I do not really stop because I'm comfortable talking right now. However, I'm gonna fill out those character sheets, and then I'm gonna look at the outline. So yeah. Okay, so hey, I did a bit of filling in my character sheets because apparently I did not do that on Notion. And I do want to have it on there because I do have, I can log in anywhere for that. So if I do not have my notebook, it's great if I can just log in and still see the sheets. However, I took a little bit of a break before I went further, and my monitor went into standby. And now I am actually having trouble with screening my laptop onto my monitor. So I do not know currently what to do. But on the other hand, it wasn't like I was really like getting into it or something. So maybe I just need to call it quits for now, and then hopefully I can write better tomorrow. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits right now. Also with this video, because I do not know what time it is, but I think it's 9 o'clock. Yes, 9 o'clock. I'm gonna call it quits. And I'm gonna slow down. I'm probably gonna read though. I'm gonna slow down before bed. And I will see you next week. I'm sorry if you can hear my boyfriend. However, I will see you next week. So I hope you have a very great day, and I will see you next week. Bye.